Gentlemen, start your engine.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back here on a Sunday night. It's the Blazing Pedals Xfinity Series, brought to us by Savage Edge Graphics. Make sure you go to savageedge.com, pick yourself up a truesimproductions t-shirt, and also make sure you hit up Corey because he can put your name on anything. Race three of the first round of the playoffs, I should say. 4 drivers will be eliminated this evening. Now, something new we got going on. You'll notice up at the top in the ticker, we have drivers who are in the playoffs highlighted in yellow. So your favorite playoff driver, you can pick them out where they're running by the yellow markings you see at the top of your screen. Something new we're trying here this evening. We hope y'all enjoy it. That being said, 300 laps here tonight at Richmond International Raceway. 300 laps. Drivers are going to be able to do about 56 laps on fuel. However, I've been hearing talks. You can make it in on about 5 stops here total tonight. Are we going to see a driver or two try to cut out one of those pit stops and run till the end? I know one driver that we're going to be keeping an eye on tonight to see who's going to do that. I want to know who y'all think is going to maybe try and cut out a pit stop this evening. Going into tonight, let me bring up the points real quick here on my end. Going into this evening, Chris Carroll still top of the charts with points. Mark Arthur second, Don Kira third, Derek Paulson fourth. Steven Johnson rounds out the top 5 in points. The 4 drivers on the cut line this evening, ladies and gentlemen, are going to be Cody Gibson, Paul Ellison, John Perkins, and Corey Sherman. Those are the 4 drivers we're going to have to keep an eye on all night long to see where they finish and see if they can lock themselves in to the next round of the playoffs. Remember, no winning you're in this season, so it's all based on points. That's another thing we got to point out. Like I said, all the playoff drivers are highlighted in yellow in the ticker this evening. We got about 23 seconds left in practice. Jamie Walker, top of the charts with a 22.01. Mark Arthur second with a 22.06. And that being said, it is time to head down trackside, ladies and gentlemen, for pre-race ceremony. So if you could please rise and remove your hats for tonight's national anthem. And thank you very much, as always, Joshua Rutherford, for a great rendition of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please, I say it every week, every time I'm live, if you haven't yet, go subscribe to Mullet Music Productions over on YouTube. We greatly appreciate it, and so does Joshua. Amanda Sherman was one of the first drivers out on track, just completed her lap at 22.29. She sets the first time out on the charts. Now we got Josh out in chat. He says the number 88 is Jamie Walker's. This is his race to lose tonight, saying he looks super fast out there. Was fast in practice and goes quick time with a 22.12 on his first lap here for the number 88 of Jamie Walker. Walker crosses the line here on his second lap, 22.12. A little bit quicker, but Cody Gibson actually matched that time. Cody Gibson, another playoff driver, second on the charts right now. Samuel Lawson just finished up his run at 22.25. Joshua Rutherford out on track currently right now. It's like he is on his, or he actually just finished up his run. We also have Mr. Rutherford on in-car camera this evening. Not only that, we got Stephen T. Johnson on in-car camera tonight. Stephen, if you can hear me, tilt your camera up just a little bit there, buddy, just a little bit. So two drivers on in-car camera here tonight. How about Tanner Marr? He just went third fastest with a 22.24. Good lap for the number 4 of Tanner Marr. About 7 minutes left to go here in qualifying. A few drivers still out on track right now as Tanner crosses the line for his second lap. It was just a little slower, 22.38 for the number 4. Tanner Marr currently third on the charts. Taylor Butcher Benjamin finishes up his qualifying run, fifth on the charts right now, 22.27. Joe Alberico in the number 83 on his second lap right now. Actually gets loose coming out of turn 4. Bounces off the inside wall. Gonna have to go to a backup car there. Brian Dees, another playoff driver here. 14th on his first lap, 22.66. Down and back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Let's see what Dees can do on his second lap. To jump up to 5th, 22.26. Good run out of the number 17 of Brian Dees. Jason Bauer in the 09 out on track right now, coming to get the green flag for his qualifying run. Let's see what Jason Bauer can do in that number 09 Toyota Camry. Oh, gets loose here on his first lap. Lock it down. Try not to. Oh, gets the inside wall. Heavy damage on the front end of that race car. Let's go to Corey Rutherford here. Coming to get the green flag for his qualifying run in the number 5 CJR Graphics Chevy Camaro. Ladies and gentlemen, you need an iRacing paint scheme. Make sure you go over on Facebook and check out CJR Graphics. Not only that, make sure you check out MF Racing Designs. Two primary paint sponsors here for Blazing Pedals. Big shout out to Corey Rutherford for putting up the weekly practices for Blazing Pedals here. Across the line for his first lap. 22.38, good enough for 13th position. Good lap out of Corey. Let's see what he can do here on his second one. See Tanner Marr out in chat. Good luck, everyone. Smash that like button for us. He is absolutely correct. If you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit that like button. It helps us out a ton. We are super close to that 500 subscriber goal as well. So if you haven't yet, hit that big red button that says subscribe. Help us out. Get to 500. Super close with that. Corey Rutherford going to have to settle for 14th right now on the charts with a 22.38. Derek Paulson out on track right now. I got to say, MF Racing Designs did a really good job on this number 6 car. I do enjoy the colors on that car, and the yellow banner of the playoff banner there looks great on Derek Paulson's car right there. Mark Arthur currently 19th out on the charts, 23.02. Sherman has decided to race, Tanner, so we're going to be handling it alone tonight. see Lori out in chat. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mark jumps up to 6th on his second lap, 22.26. 3.5 minutes left to go here in qualifying. Dalton Kilroy still on pit road, waiting for that opportune time to go out on the racetrack, waiting for a cloud to come over, maybe cool that racetrack down just a little bit. Go ahead and get more grip in them tires. Dustin Ping's going to head out on track right now in the number 81. Going to go through turns 3 and 4, come to get the green flag for his qualifying run. About 3 minutes left to go here in qualifying. No, Tanner, you stay in the race. I want you to stay in the race. I'd rather you be in the race. See, actually, real quick, I do want to bring somebody up because I know Lori and Connie always want to hear from the driver of the number 4, and that's Tanner Marr. Tanner, I said I was going to bring you up an interview so you can talk to Lori and Connie, your fans out in chat. What do you got for them?
Man, oh man, I'm excited to be up here. I hardly ever sit in TeamSpeak because it does bug my computer out for whatever reason. But yeah, I constantly see Lori and Miss Connie in the chat rooting for us. So I want to say a huge shout out to them. Thank y'all. And we're going to try to finish this race tonight. 300 laps, man, it's a chore. Sundays are tough for me, man, because it's about the only day of the week I actually get to see my family for extended time, right? And seems like in these races, man, about the midway portion, I always see that curtain open up and Kane's poking his head in here wanting dad. So, but I'm hopeful tonight we can get this thing finished. If not, we'll jump in the booth if something happens, help you out. But I'm excited, man, excited for Richmond tonight.
What's the plan going into tonight, Tanner? Are you just going to kind of ride and see where you finish out, or are you going to kind of go for it? Good qualifying run, too, out of that number 4.
It's tough coming in here to Richmond because it's hard to really gauge what the race is going to be like. Is there going to be a few bumps and bruises along the way? I kind of expect it to be, but you never really know. So I'm just going to kind of feel out the competition around us there. And, I mean, if there's a chance where we can push it and maybe get the lead or something like that, we'll take it. But if not, we'll just kind of slot in and ride. I think we got to double stump the first set of tires. So I think the big strategy tonight is just watch that fuel and take care of those tires.
Well, I tell you what, you got Connie out in chat says, go Tanner, please finish. So hopefully that gives you a little motivation to stay in tonight.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, Miss Connie, and thank you, Miss Lori. Hope y'all have a good night, and hope y'all had a good weekend, girls.
Well, we got about a minute left here in qualifying, Tanner. I'll get you back down there so you can get ready to go race. Good luck to you tonight.
Thank you, boss.
That's driver the number 4, Tanner Marr. Wanted to bring him up before race time. Specifically for Connie and Lori, y'all been asking me every week. We finally got him. It took a lot of red tape, but we finally got him, ladies and gentlemen. Tanner Marr. Thanks for joining us, Tanner. All right, so first lap here for Steven Johnson, the number 2. Did a 22.77. Now, Johnson, we know he likes to start near the back of the field. He likes to kind of pass all them cars, take his time to get up towards the front. Chris Carroll goes top of the board. As Steven Johnson goes 4th. 22.18. Carroll with a 22.04. 5 seconds left to go here in qualifying. That's going to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. That 10 minutes went by actually rather quickly. All right, we're going to give it a couple more seconds here, ladies and gentlemen. Then we're going to go ahead and run through your starting lineup for Richmond. 300 laps here, Blazing Pedals Xfinity Series presented by Savage Edge Graphics. Again, make sure you go check out savageedge.com and get yourself a True Sim Productions t-shirt. Let's go ahead and start it. Starting on the pole here tonight is going to be Chris Carroll in that number 99. To his outside, Jamie Walker. Starting in 3rd is going to be Cody Gibson. To his outside, Steven Johnson in 4th. Brian Zimmerman's going to be rolling off in 5th with Alex Harris starting in 6th. Mike Hamlin starts 7th tonight. Tanner Marr to his outside in 8th. Samuel Lawson, the governor, going to be starting in 9th with Brian Dees to his outside in 10th. Mark Arthur is going to be starting in 11th position tonight with Taylor Butcher Benjamin, who is outside in 12th. Rolling off in 13th, we got Ty Morosco, who is outside Rick Thompson. Starting 14th, Rick Thompson's my playoff pick tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And right behind him is my non-playoff driver pick, Amanda Sherman, starting in the top 15. To her outside is going to be Corey Sherman in 16th. Dave Seats is going to be starting 17th. Philip Van Fleet, the lone Dutchman, going to be starting in 18th tonight. Paul Ellison, 19th. Joshua Rutherford, who is outside in 20th. Derek Paulson is going to be 21st, with Corey Rutherford starting in 22nd. Give me 1 second here, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Dalton Kiro, 23rd here this evening. Kobe Sutphin is going to be starting 24th. Moving on down. Got Joe Alberico, John Perkins, Dustin Payne, Chris Legoo, Kyle the Wild Man Wellman, Casey Campbell, Fred Thompson, Mike Massengill, and Jason Bowers. Shotgun on the field in 33rd position. Richmond International Raceway, 300 laps, 33 drivers. It's time to get it on. It's the Blazing Pedals Xfinity Series. Drivers just got the one to go signal. We're going to be taking the green flag this time by Chris Carroll. Jamie Walker going to lead them down. You got Cody Gibson, Steven Johnson back there as well. What happened to Amanda Sherman? She was starting top 15. Now she's in the pits. What's going on with that? Pace car is going to make that hard left-hand turn down the pit road. Here we go into the restart zone. Green flag is out and we're racing here at Richmond. A little bit of an electrical issue going on with Jamie Walker. A little bit of contact as we go down into turns 1 and 2. I don't think Johnson knew exactly where Walker was right there as he had some electrical issues. Everybody trying to work their way around him right now. Jamie Walker very slow on the first lap. Chris Carroll is going to come around outside of turn number 4, crosses the line, leads that number 1. Cody Gibson going to be running second. Steven Johnson in third. Brian Zimmerman fourth. Alex Harris inside the top 5. Going on back. Look at Jamie Walker starting to fall back right now. I don't know. We got Corey Sherman spinning on the back stretch. No caution yet. Does not hit the inside wall that hard. He's going to be able to keep it going. Good job out of Corey. Amanda Sherman was able to get out on the racetrack, but in jeopardy of going a lap down here early as Cody Gibson just set the fastest lap of the race, 22.46 for the number 7 of Cody Gibson. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, drivers are highlighted in yellow who are in the playoffs up at the top portion of your screen in the ticker. Everybody's starting to single file out right now. Chris Carroll still leads the way. Cody Gibson second. Here comes Steven Johnson looking to make a move to the inside of Gibson going into 3 and 4. Now, my question is Walker maybe doing this on purpose? I'm going to go on an in-car. Maybe he was just having some issues, but maybe I thought Jamie was going to try getting a pit stop, or cutting out a pit stop here tonight. That's why he dropped back so far, but now looking to the inside, Rick Thompson checks up. Not going to make the move just yet. Side by side right now for third or second as we go on board with Steven Johnson. Johnson looking to the inside. Here comes Cody Gibson trying to look to the outside of Chris Carroll, trying to take that race lead away. Big problems for Rutherford here is, hard contact for Rutherford on the inside wall. He's able to keep it rolling. We stay green. I wonder if we can get a replay on what happened. Let's go back and take a look. Just 3 wide right there. Oh, Paul Ellison involved. Paul Ellison being a playoff driver, not good. You know, I just think that's kind of a lack of patience, to be honest, right there, ladies and gentlemen. Derek Paulson kind of put his nose in there, pushing Rutherford 3 wide. Really didn't give him a whole lot of room to come up off the corner. I think it was a little too early to be making those kind of moves. And Ellison has fallen all the way back to 29th. Not a good way you want to start right here, especially when you're on the cutoff line. Heavy right side damage to the number 55. Back up to the front. Cody Gibson still trying to pass Carroll on the outside. He's kind of making it work right now too, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, side by side for the race lead. Cody Gibson leads that lap here, lap 10 of 300. Long way to go here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Long, long way to go. So again, drivers are going to be able to do about, I'm going to give you guys a 10-lap gap. That's what I like to do. So we're going to say between 50 and 60 laps here on fuel, depending on who is actually going to try and cut out a pit stop here tonight. It is possible, but not many drivers, I think, are going to go for it this evening. So side by side for the race lead as we go down into turns 3 and 4. You see Steven Johnson all over the back bumper, that number 7, Gibson. Still trying to take that race lead away from Chris Carroll. Problem with this is, ladies and gentlemen, if you're trying to save tires, you really don't want to be up on that top side of the racetrack. You're going to burn that right front off really quick. So we got Josh out in the chat, says 6 minutes of damage and a meatball, 6 laps into the race, and Paul's wheel is broken. Not a good start for work in progress racing here this evening. Like I said, Josh, I think if you go back and look at that, you might want to have a conversation with the old coffee man, Derek Paulson. Ooh, big time loose for number 2, Steven Johnson. See if we got Josh in the infield care center. We do not, so hopefully we see Josh in the infield care center here. And drop old Brian Zimmerman down into his team channel there. Saw him hanging out in TeamSpeak by himself. So a couple little incidences early, ladies and gentlemen. Not enough to trigger the yellow flag here. We got a good battle heating up front. Johnson all over the back bumper, that number 99 of Carroll. And how about Cody Gibson making the pass work up on the high side of the racetrack? Great job out of that number 7. Keeping an eye on the infield care center to see if Rutherford is going to be walking out here anytime soon. Oh, we got him in chat. He says, I'll be back out soon. If I completely total the car, then I'll see you in the care center. No problem, man. Got it, got it, got it. Thank you, sir. Drivers are coming up on the lap car here of Fred Thompson. We know Thompson, he's going to give him plenty of room here. Moves down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Carroll playing the safe game, not pushing it 3 wide. Slots in behind Gibson. They're going to work their way around Thompson here. Good old Fred Thompson. We got to give him some camera time here, ladies and gentlemen. Oldest member of the league out here running with these guys, doing a great job. Number 46 of Fred Thompson. Everybody's starting to work their way around him here. A little bit of a stack up back here towards Mark Arthur. Mark Arthur started, he's actually up 4 spots at the start of this race. Kind of running a higher line there on entry into turns 1 and 2. Kind of cuts the car down in the middle of the corner, gets a straighter shot off the corner, doing a really good job. Let's go on board here with Mark. See him, he enters higher than everybody else, pulls it down through the center of the corner. That's just going to help him conserve that right front. great shot of the field as they enter turn 3 right there. See, Thomas S on chat, need to change your ticker colors with the yellow. It's hard to see. So the problem with that is it's either I make the drivers yellow and the text stays white, or I take the yellow away and you don't know who's in the playoffs unless you see the banner on their car. Because I personally do not know how to make the text change just for those specific drivers that I have highlighted in yellow. Cody Gibson now out to a 7/10 lead over Chris Carroll. Steven Johnson still runs third. Brian Zimmerman holding on to fourth. We're 24 laps into this 300-lap race. The only thing I could do is for next week, ladies and gentlemen, I will find a darker shade of yellow to show the white of the text a little bit better. It's about really all I can do, to my knowledge. I am not really knowledgeable when it comes to the coding of SDK. I'm lucky I got it to look like that. Taking a look at Mike Hamlin. He's already up 2 spots since the start of this race. Sitting in the 5th spot. Mark Arthur right behind him. Mark currently up 5 spots since the start of this race. And then he's got Alex Harrison, 74, right behind him. I tell you what, Jamie Walker, after that wild, interesting first start, dropped all the way back to about 15th. Now currently in the 10th position. Just slowly working his way up through the field right now. You see Joshua Rutherford has made it back out on track. Unfortunately, quite a few laps down. But he's still out there, still going to finish this thing. So good job to Josh for sticking it out. So Cody Gibson just made his way around Amanda Sherman, put her 1 lap down. She's currently the first driver 1 lap down. She's going to go all the way to the top side of the racetrack, let these other drivers by. Now, if I was her, I wouldn't have done that. I would have stayed right in front of them, ran my line. See, Steven Johnson, he's kind of working that same line that Mark Arthur's running there in 1 and 2. I just can't seem to get to the back bumper of that number 99 of Chris Carroll. Chris Carroll running a little bit newer of a paint scheme. Got that playoff banner on his car. And a little bit of yellow flames there on the rear quarter panel too. Nice looking paint scheme out of that number 99. See Brian Gravo out in chat. Been a good race so far. Absolutely. These Sunday night races are always phenomenal here with Blazing Pedals. Lap 33 of 100. We've been, or 300. And it's been green flag all the way. We've had a couple of mishaps early. Did not trigger the yellow flag, but these guys are still rolling strong. Everybody single filed out right now, it looks like. Trying to go back and find good battle going on right now, but kind of difficult to do. We see John Perkins under fire here from the number 81 of Dustin Ping. This is a battle for your 19th position. See Perkins caught up on the top side of the racetrack there. Perkins is a playoff driver trying to fight his way into the next round. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? You think we can go, I don't want to jinx it, but 300 laps is a long way. What do you think? The odds of us going green to checkered, what do you think? I want everybody's opinion out in chat. Also, let me know who you're rooting for, ladies and gentlemen. You see our race leader, Cody Gibson, looking to the inside of Bauer, going to put him 1 lap down. Currently, Jason Bauer is the first car 1 lap down. Next driver they would have to catch is Joe Alberico. He's the last car on the lead lap, and that number 83. 1%? You know, other series, I'd probably agree with you. This series, I'd give him a 60. I'd give him a 60%. Mark Arthur taking a peek to the inside of Mike Hamlin. Battle for your 5th position. Side by side through 3 and 4. See, Hamlin got a good run off of 4, and he covers Mark going into 1 and 2. Covers that low lane. Mark's going to get a good run here, but he's got Casey Campbell to deal with as they're all trying to work their way around him. Don't get me wrong, I think we're going to at least get 1 or 2 cautions tonight, but I mean, these guys are doing awesome right now. 40 laps in, green flag. We're getting close to that first pit stop, ladies and gentlemen, and the thing is, like I said, we can only do about 50 to 60 laps here on fuel at Richmond. You're going to have to double sync tires, I think, at least twice tonight as well. Only 4 sets laying on pit wall. So drivers are really going to have to conserve here this evening. Taking a look at the governor, Sam Lawson in that number 24. He's got Jamie Walker to his inside. Walker still trying to battle his way back up through the field after that rough initial start. Lawson's trying to hang on to the outside. It's a battle for your 8th position. Right now, Walker has it. Lawson wants to keep it. Gonna slide up in front of that 24 and take that spot. Ooh, maybe he got that car a little out of shape. And the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, you watch these cars when they come off of turn 2. You can watch that suspension kind of shift all around when they get just a little loose. You miss that exit at turn 2, you're just going to screw up the whole back straightaway. Taylor Butcher Benjamin, he's trying to fight past his teammate here of Brian Dees. Looks like he got a little loose coming out of turn 4, went down almost to the apron. Looks like he's going to lose that spot to his teammate. Now Ty Morosco, his other teammate, looking to the outside here in 3 and 4. Ooh, Taylor pushed up the track just a little bit right there. Looks like he might be struggling there on that inside line, losing a little bit of momentum. You see his teammate Ty Morosco trying to get a run here on the high side, trying to back out of it. We got MFRD right here, running 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th. Then we're going to go all the way back to 17th to see the other teammate, Dalton Kilrow, another driver in the playoffs. Dustin Ping with a big wiggle right there out of 2. Nice save out of the number 81. Great save. Look at this gaggle of cars we got going on here. Everybody trying to get around Fred Thompson and Casey Campbell. Everybody's just got to be patient here. A long way to go. Oh, Brian D's got a little out of shape. They're going to be 3 wide right here. Ty Morosco trying to go to the outside of his teammate, trying to take over that 10th spot from Brian D's. These guys are just putting on a show right now. This is great racing. And look at this back here with Tanner Marr, Rick Thompson, Dalton Kilrow, Paul, or I'm sorry, that's Phil Van Fleet, the lone Dutchman right there. Everybody's doing a really, really great job, giving each other plenty of room right now. Back up to the front though, Cody Gibson, 3 seconds over Chris Carroll right now. And is Chris Carroll maybe holding up Steven Johnson just a little bit? Because we go back to Carroll and we see a freight train of cars right behind him, about 5 cars. Johnson's going to take a peek to the inside right here on lap 50. We're coming up to those first set of green flag pit stops. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, that's when we're going to see our first caution. Drivers are going to come down. Could have someone miss pit road. Anything could happen, right? So keep an eye on these guys. Carroll was able to hold off Johnson. I don't think Johnson had a good enough run there out of turn number 2. Wasn't able to get the power down. Could have burnt that right rear tire off. Got our aerial coverage brought to us by SavageEdge.com. And kind of go ahead and float through the field here. It looks like these guys kind of got everything single filed back out. They were all 2x2x2 back here with Tanner Marr, Dalton Kilrow, the lone Dutchman. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure if Dave ran that paint scheme last week. Is that a new paint scheme on that number 14 car? Let's take a look. It sure looks like it. I'm not sure if he ran that paint last week or not, but looks good on that number 14. See John Perkins right behind him. Remember, he's trying to fight into the next round of the playoffs. Hanging on to that 20th spot right now, just kind of hanging on. Still a long way to go as we got one of our first drivers down pit road. It's Mark Arthur in the number 12. Like I said, you can only do about 50 to 60 laps. We're at 55. We're going to be seeing a lot of drivers come down pit road. Cody Gibson, your race leader on pit road. Chris Carroll stays out another lap. Alex Harris has brought it down pit road. Let me bring up the pit bar, I guess we'll call it, down at the bottom of the screen. You see pit stops times. Time on the left is total time on pit road. Time on the right will be time in the pit box. It's a 9.1 second stop for Cody Gibson. Total time on pit road, about 40.6 seconds. So good stop out of the number 7. We see Rick Thompson bringing off pit road. Remember, Rick Thompson was my playoff driver pick this evening. See Sam Lawson bringing it down pit road. Chris Carroll stays out a couple extra laps. It's a very interesting strategy call, I think. Mike Hamlin, Sam Lawson, Jamie Walker, see Dave Seats and Ty Morosco all on pit road. Corey Sherman, Joe Alberico just hit pit road. We're watching Chris Carroll and Steven Johnson right now. Chris Carroll being the race leader. Johnson runs second. Brian Zimmerman in third. Ty Morosco's jumped up to fourth, and Dalton Kilrow right behind him in fifth. Green flag pit stops underway here for the first time this evening at Richmond International Raceway. As you see our race leaders bringing down pit road, Ty Morosco stays out. He's going to go ahead and lead a lap and get those 5 bonus points out of that number 1 machine. Does he bring it down pit road this time, or does he stay out again? Ty Morosco still looking for that first Blazing Pedals win. Now, he does have a win in the Clash, but he's looking for that first points-paying win here in Blazing Pedals. Could he get it here tonight at Richmond? We do see Ty Morosco bringing down pit side this time. That's going to cycle everybody through and put Cody Gibson back up into the race lead once he comes out of turn 4 this time. That's our first round of pit stops, ladies and gentlemen. We're already on lap 64 of 300, and I mean, these guys are doing a great job here tonight at Richmond, and they're just showing us they might be able to go green and checkered the whole way. Got Mike Hamlin and Josh Rutherford right here, side by side. Rutherford's going to go way up the racetrack. Hamlin looks like he's got a little bit of damage right there. I don't know if we can go back and see if I can find what happened to Hamlin here. Doesn't look like it gave him an X for it, which is, or I'm sorry, that's Kobe Sutphin. I apologize. Their paint schemes are so identical, and I remember Hamlin used to run the 23, so I do apologize, guys. Where is Hamlin running? He was my pick last week. He's still up inside the top 5 right now. Yeah, that's a 28 of Hamlin. Look at Kobe's car. I mean, they look almost identical. Hamlin's got that little bit of a brighter pink / purple to his car, though. Trying to work his way around Chris Legoo. Right now, Chris Legoo, first car 1 lap down. Now, I'm actually surprised that Mark Arthur didn't really jump anybody in the pits. He was one of the first drivers to come down pit road there on lap 54. One of the drivers who came down the latest was actually the one of Ty Morosco. Of course, Sherman out in chat. Guess I should have just broadcast. What happened, buddy? What happened? You got a 2X. Let's show it. Let's see what did you hit the barrels? Oh, what? Oh, come on, Corey. That's a race chatter moment right there. Let's get another replay. What is this? Wait, right into the inside wall. Did you bend the toe link on it? Is that what happened? Unsafe exit. Did a drive-through and it didn't clear. Got DQ. What? Your black flag right here on lap 59. I got a race control program. I can see what happened. Interesting strategy call out of a few drivers, though, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go back and take a look at Taylor Butcher Benjamin. Wow, look at this gaggle of cars right here. Oh, Alex Harris, L3 wide. Mark backs out of it. Smart move. Hey, lap 71 at 300. I don't see the point of going 3 wide, but Alex Harris thinks it's time to go. He is on fresher tires. Same with Taylor Butcher Benjamin. That's what I wanted to point out. Brian D's also on fresh tires. Derek Paulson as well. They have all worked their way around Mark Arthur, and here comes Tanner Marr on fresh rubber as well. Not sure if that's the right strategy call, though. I think that's very early to be taking tires here at Richmond, especially when you know you have to double stint. And I think they're just trying to get off sequence of other drivers just in case a caution does fly. They might be in a better position later on here in the race. We come to take a lap 74 of 300. 73 laps complete here at Richmond, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take our first commercial break of the evening. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Put the power of Southern Shores Realty to work for you. With over 30 professionals in sales and rental management, Southern Shores Realty and I will get the job done right. I'm Rick Thompson, your Outer Banks real estate expert.
Call 261-2000.
Well, we made it 77 laps, ladies and gentlemen, before we got our first yellow. Let's go back and see what happened. Oh, Dave Seats got real loose coming off the corner. Woman just really nowhere to go. I don't know if Woman tried to back out of it there or not. We can go on board with him here. Yeah, I just think they might have both got a little loose, but he got in the left rear of Seats right there and turned him around. We'll see what the hammer has to say about that one, ladies and gentlemen, but if I had to take a wild guess, I think it's going to be on Wildman on that one. Under caution for the first time this evening. Really? Well, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, we just got the call from race control, and the hammer's saying the 14. I'll be honest. Not sure I agree with that one. Everybody coming down pit road. Is this going to be the point where drivers are going to take their tires? We see the right sides going up on a lot of them. They were getting to that next point of green flag pit stops. We were getting rather close. But, man, that's a tough call. Taylor Butcher Benjamin, Derek Paulson, Alex Harris. These guys are going to take fuel only and gain a lot of track position. Ty Barosco stays out. Interesting call. See if we get a word from Dave Seats here in the infield care center. I was just saying, everybody, got the infield care center. I know you got wrecked. I know you're probably upset. Come talk to us. You know, help us put on a show for the fans. Come give us your opinion, what you think happened. If I'm not mistaken, that 14 car has loaded it up on the hauler and has headed home. I don't think he's not even on track anymore. So, Let's see here. Who do we got? Who do we got? Trying to see who I can bring up real quick for us, ladies and gentlemen. Scrolling through TeamSpeak. Who do we got up here in the front? Who do we got? We got Brian Dees. We got all MFRD guys. We've talked to them before. Mark, Steven Johnson. Cody Gibson has fallen back to 11th after taking tires on that stop. Chris Carroll jumped him into pits. Let's see here. Well, why not? He is in the lead. Let's bring him up.
Yeah.
Ty Morosco, driver the number 1. Sam in the booth, you got me.
I got you.
So you decided to stay out there. What's the reasoning? I guess I gotta ask.
Well, we stayed out longer on that last run, longer than anybody else, 64 laps. You can cut out a stop by running a little longer, but we ran way longer than everybody else there, so we think we're in the same strategy as them. We'll have to pit earlier if it stays green, but I think we're in the same strategy for how many pit stops we'll have to do tonight. So, and why not just get the track position now, see how it goes. Lead some laps, get out front, and see what can happen.
All right, man. Hey, thanks for talking to us real quick. We'll get you back down there. You're going green flag. Good luck to you. It's Ty Morosco in the number 1. We're going green flag racing once again, ladies and gentlemen. Wanted to ask him what his plan was there for staying out. You know what we got to do here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Green flag back out in the air. Let's crank it up. Crank it up, we get a caution. What's the dealio? All right, let's go back and see what happened. There was a lot going on right there. Let me back it up one more time here. Deeds gets loose. Johnson brings it down. Oh, Carroll just comes right up across Cody Gibson. Dalton Kilrow involved. 3 playoff contenders. Championship implications, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. It's starting to heat up here tonight in Richmond. Let's get another look at it. Carroll misses it right there and then just comes up the track. We see Dees made contact with Johnson there. It looked like Johnson came down the track. Yeah, Johnson just came down the track on Dees. The real wreck is with Chris Carroll. Right here. Checks up to avoid Dees. I just don't think he knows Gibson's up there. Dalton Kilrow, nowhere to go for Dalton. Let's go on board with Dalton. See what he saw there. On board with the 41. Just nowhere for him to go. Even here, he was out of the gas, hard on the brakes. Just nowhere for that number 41 to go. He's on pit road right now. I tell you what, this definitely helped out that number 1 at Ty Morosco. Get another quick caution. He can come down pit road if he wants to now. it's heating up here tonight. Thank goodness it wasn't the 12. You got it, Connie. Mark's still running in the 14th spot. He actually came down in pit under this caution, lap 87. Looks like he got tires. It was a 15.05 second pit stop. So just in case, so we know Corey's looking for good stuff here for Race Chatter on Saturday nights. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, every Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, our uncensored, unleashed podcast, Race Chatter. Make sure you guys tune into that. Let's go take another look at it. Yeah, I mean, Carroll just comes up. Let's see what the hammer had to say. And that one I do agree with. He's calling that one on the 99. So he said that the 2 and the 17, when they make contact, that's not what initiated the caution. It was Carroll coming up in front of Gibson. And I tell you what, man, Gibson had a car to beat tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That is a shame. MFRD 1-2 right now. Alex Harris runs third, and another MFRD driver, the coffee man, Derek Paulson. What a wild turn of events right now here at Richmond. It's definitely championship implications, especially with this being the last round. That's going to allow a few drivers who are trying to fight their way into the next round of the playoffs. It's going to help them out, especially drivers like the 33 of John Perkins, who is now up 14 spots since the start of this race. Now, I know what John's trying to do, right, ladies and gentlemen, because we do have a biggest mover. We do have biggest mover bonus points. He started for 26th here tonight, and he's now up to 12th. I mean, he's on track to get those biggest mover points, and he desperately needs those to make it into the next round. But going to be all Timer Roscoe and Taylor Butcher Benjamin on this restart out of turn number 4 into the restart zone. Roscoe fires them off. We're back underway. What do you think? Should we try and crank it up again? What do y'all think? Yeah, Tanner Marr up to 5th. Absolutely. Corey, don't you even start with that net code. I don't even want to hear it. You know darn well that was not net code. You see Steven Johnson right there, man. He went way up to the top side of the racetrack in 3 and 4 and gained about 2 spots doing so. He's going to have a good run here on time. Roscoe coming out of turn 2 as Taylor Butcher Benjamin tries to take the race lead. Derek Paulson's going to put it 3 wide again. I just think it's a little too early for these moves, personally. He's making it work. Alex Harris had to back out of it. I checked up Sam Lawson, and now Mike Hamlin going to the inside of Lawson here. Battle for the 9th position. See Mark Arthur working his way up now side by side with Paulson. Paulson is not on newer tires, ladies and gentlemen. Mark Arthur is. Same with Brian Zimmerman. Brian Zimmerman's got some fresh rubber. So does, Brian Zimmerman does. Tanner Marr does not. Steven Johnson does as well. Lap 95 of 300 here. Timer Roscoe got back around his teammate. Maintains the race lead as of right now. I think Steven Johnson, he's really working that top side of the racetrack. That's very interesting to see here at Richmond in 3 and 4. He's making it work, though. He's moved his way up into 2nd. Now all over the back bumper of the race leader as we go through 1 and 2. Here comes Mark Arthur. COVID and all. Sitting in the top 3. Almost a little bit of contact right there going down the back. Steven Johnson trying to take the race lead away from Timer Roscoe, but here comes Mark Arthur side by side with Brian Zimmerman. Arthur tries to pin Simi down to try and take that position. Like Simi him a little bit of a hit check coming off turn number 4. Arthur now looking for second here into 3 and 4, trying to get around Morosco. Ty's going to fight hard on the outside. We heard Ty talk about it. He just thinks he has the better strategy right now. He was able to stay out a lot longer than anybody else, he said. So the question is, when is he going to have to pit? He's been out there for about 38 laps thus far. He's going to have to pit before anybody else does. Last time Mark Arthur pit was lap 87, as now Mark Arthur looking for the race lead coming out of turn 4. How we doing out in chat, ladies and gentlemen? How's your weekend thus far? Got Connie and Lori out there cheering for Marcus. He leads another lap here at Richmond, lap 103 of 300. Again, thank you all for tuning in to True Sim Productions here on a Sunday night for the Blazing Pedals Xfinity Series, brought to us by SavageEdge.com. I'm going to keep saying it. Make sure you all go to SavageEdge.com. Pick yourself up a True Sim Productions t-shirt. Not only do you help a great local business, you help out Corey, you also help out True Sim Productions, and we greatly appreciate that. Strategies going on right now. How about this? On playoff pick tonight, Rick Thompson in the number 76. Remember, Southern Shores Realty, 252-261-2000. If you're down in North Carolina on the Outer Banks, make sure you hit up Rick Thompson. He'll sell your house, and he'll help you buy your house. Whatever you want to do, make sure you talk to that man right there, the number 76 of Rick Thompson, Southern Shores Realty. So we got a few playoff drivers here up inside the top 10. That'd be Mark Arthur, Steven Johnson. Go back to 4th. We still got Mike Hamlin running inside the top 5, having a good run. Morosco. John Perkins is up 20 spots at the start of this race, doing a great job. Now remember, he's on the cutoff line. He's got to have a good race here tonight to make it. As Jamie Walker looks to the inside. Walker also in the playoffs. With Derek Paulson, Rick Thompson, and Taylor Butcher Benjamin. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to go shout out our sponsors real quick. We didn't really get a chance to do it last time because of the caution, so we're going to jump to a commercial. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker, The future is feeling.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic, real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Put the power of Southern Shores Realty to work for you. With over 30 professionals in sales and rental management, Southern Shores Realty and I will get the job done right. I'm Rick Thompson, your Outer Banks real estate expert.
Call 261-2000.
What's up, everybody? We're taking a break in this exciting race to tell you a little bit about Savage Edge. You can go to our link here, www.savageedge.com, or our Facebook here. So we're about to tell you a little bit what Savage Edge does. Have you ever wanted to put your face on a t-shirt or maybe your iRacing car? Well, we can do that for you at Savage Edge. Take a look at our direct-to-garment printer. Did you just get excited about what you can see on a t-shirt? Well, we got more for you. What about embroidered hats? Everybody loves a good hat. Look at this. We also do beanies that double as kitten holders. There's also so much more we can do here at Savage Edge. Vinyl graphics, coffee mugs, koozies. We basically can put your name on anything. So go to savageedge.com and check out our Facebook. Now back to the race.
And we're back live here on truesimproductions. Mark Arthur continues to lead the way, about a 2.3 second gap over Steven Johnson. Now I want to go on board with Mark real quick. Let's kind of ride on board and see what he does here. Oh, ooh, interesting. We go on board and we hear him saving a little bit of fuel. I want to show you everybody out in chat. Look at the line he runs here in 1 and 2. He enters really high. Pulls it down about mid-corner, straightens off that corner, hard on the throttle. Great run down the back straightaway. Another thing I want to point out, obviously, ladies and gentlemen, it is a transition race here at Richmond. Track temp's going to get cooler. Air temp's going to get a little bit cooler. Engines are going to run a little bit better. Cars are going to get a little bit tighter. Oh, Mark must have heard the broadcast. I know he watches it. Now he's not saving no more. Hey, Mark, go back to saving. See what he does here in 1. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there you go. All right, you don't gotta save no more. You're good. No, I said don't save. Stop it. Wildman Wellman behind him. Wellman currently looks like about four laps down, I believe. If my math is correct there. Wellman trying to catch up to him, trying to get a lap back. Now with Mark saving fuel, Steven Johnson has already closed that gap to the lead by about a full second. Gap is only about 1.3 now. As you see, Brian Zimmerman still currently runs third. Jamie Walker back up to fourth after starting in second. Made his way around Mike Hamlin. Mike Hamlin still runs in the top 5. Hamlin having a really good race tonight. Let's see, where was Hamlin in points? I'm pretty sure he was actually, if I was not mistaken, he was up there in points. Yeah, he's 10th in points. Should be safe if he gets a good finish here this evening. Rick Thompson, he was sitting in 11th. Now, where is Rick currently running? He's 11th in points. He's behind Derek Paulson and John Perkins. John Perkins being Rick Thompson's teammate, part of Speed Mafia. Here's when we're going to see Ty Morosco come down pit road, too. He's been out there for quite a while, but was able to save some fuel there under those couple of quick cautions we had when he was out in the race lead. Still running inside the top 10. Might have a good strategy going here for that number 1. Everybody, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already. We're so close to 500, it's not even funny. It might be a little funny. Morosco with a little bit of a wiggle right there. Paulson, I don't know if he got loose coming off a 2 or not, but Thompson now looking to the outside of Coffee Man. It's a long way to go in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Long, long way. I tell you what, Wellman is now working his way around Arthur, so Wellman's trying to get one of his laps back here, but here comes Steven Johnson. I don't know if that was part of Mark's plan to be able to pull out like that and then kind of save fuel, let Johnson catch back up to him. Arthur gets back around Wellman. He puts a car in between him and Johnson, so Johnson's now going to have to fight his way around Wellman before he can go up there and challenge Mark for that race lead. See Johnson kind of running, let's say, about half a car width up from the bottom side of the racetrack there in 3 and 4. But remember, we saw Steven really work that outside lane on them restarts in 3 and 4 and made it work. Surprising he's not trying it here to maybe try and get a run on Arthur. I just don't think it would work. Let's actually go on board here with Steven Johnson, because we also have Johnson on in-car camera. Look at the concentration. Cool I want to point out about Steven Johnson, ladies and gentlemen, he actually, we were in Discord the other day, he is getting his pilot's license. And it was pretty cool to see. He actually was up in his plane, or a rental plane, was flying by himself, and he was showing us in Discord. It was actually pretty cool, so good luck to Steven Johnson getting his pilot's license out there. Doesn't need to be sent into the sky tonight, though. Needs to stay where he's at. Lap 135. Here we go. Ty Morosco finally hits pit road. Back up to Mark. Looks like Steven has made his way around Wellman, so now just has to try and run down Arthur. almost to that halfway point as well. Remember, True Sim Productions giving a little bit of cash here to our halfway winner, I guess you could say. Halfway award, whatever you want to call it. See Sam Lawson on pit road. Jamie Walker still runs fourth. Hamlin holding on to fifth. Perkins doing a great job hanging on to sixth. Got his teammate Rick Thompson right behind him. Derek Paulson runs eighth. Taylor Butcher Benjamin in ninth. And how about Philip Van Vliet, the lone Dutchman, hanging on to a top 10 spot right now. Had a little bit of bad luck the past couple of races, but doing a really good job here tonight. A little loose there out of turn two, trying to work his way around Taylor Butcher Benjamin. So remember, Mark came in pit on lap 87. We should be seeing everybody actually start making their next round of pit stops here very shortly. You see Arthur working around Cody Gibson. Gibson, unfortunately, involved in that one wreck. And where is Cody running, actually? Where is he at on the charts here? Oh, he's back in 27th. Man, that really hurts. Especially when he knows he had a good car here tonight, but sticking it out. Big shout out to the drivers who were involved in big wrecks tonight and have stuck it out. Steven Johnson bringing it down pit road. Simi's going to follow him. Mike Hamlin as well, and Jamie Walker. Here comes Sean Perkins and Taylor Butcher Benjamin as well. So green flag pit stop starting up once again here at Richmond. Caution on the speedway. All right, so I don't know who that hurts. Well, a lot of people actually, because that traps a lot of people a lot down. They're all gonna have to come get the wave around. Steven Johnson, Brian Dees, and Chris Lagoo stayed out. He gained a lot of track position here. He's up to 7th. We gotta go back and see what happened though. I'm showing something with Alex Harris. Let's see if we can't see what happened to old Alex here. So he leaves the pits. Ooh, barely gives Tanner any room there off pit road. Let's see what happens to old Alex Harris. We're gonna keep an eye on him. Didn't register he had contact or anything. Does he just get loose coming off the corner or something? What's going on here? Go ahead and speed it up. Just, oh, there it is right there. Yep. I'm surprised that didn't give him a 2X. Did a good job though. He kept it up there, waited for everybody to get by him before he tried to get back down the racetrack. But it looks like it was just a case of those fresh tires. Just goes in a little too hot and loops the car around. Great job keeping it off the outside wall as well. So again, race control coming down. 74, EOL cause caution. Here on lap 145 of 300. We're almost halfway, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting there. Thank you all for sticking it out. See Corey out there. Come on, 71. Hey, he's in 6th. Chris Lagoo running in 6th. Should I interview him? What do you think, Corey? Mark Arthur's still your race leader. How about it? Rick Thompson. Nah, I got to interview Rick. Let me wait until they cross the line. I want to make sure that they're not going to get one to go here before I pull them up. We kind of pulled Ty up a little bit late last time. So let's just wait. Nah, it looks like they're going to double file up right here. I think the wave around cars are going by. Yeah, they're going to double file up. So we'll get them on the next one. Not a big deal. Running second, though. Good job out of Rick. That caution really helped some of these guys, especially like Derek Paulson, Philip Van Fleet, Chris Legoo, Toby Sutphin. They're all back up inside the top 10 right now. Now you say yeah. We'll see if race control is going to extend this one, and I think I think he should have right there. To be brutally honest, everybody's still trying to catch up. Out of turn number 4, green flag back out in the air. Yeah, there's a lot of drivers who did not get caught back up on that one. So Mark and Rick both pit here on lap 143. Now remember, Rick Thompson was my playoff driver pick this evening when I was on Race Chatter last night. I always said it. He likes, I don't know if, well, I'm not sure if he likes Richmond, but he has always done well here, and that's why I picked that 76. See what Rick can do here, trying to get around Mark Arthur, but looks like Mark might take this halfway award, take a couple bucks home tonight. Go buy himself some Sudafed or something, help with that COVID that he's got. Mark Arthur takes a halfway award here tonight at Richmond. He's still just sticking to that same line in 1 and 2, and I tell you what, it's working. Chris Legoo hanging on to 6th. See Steven Johnson right behind him, and Paul Ellison is trying to fight back right now. Fastest lap of the race last time by was the 76 of Rick Thompson. They're on lap 151. Take a look at Brian Zimmerman. Currently 9th. Looks like that caution flew just at the right time for Dalton Kilroe, because he's in 8th. He's up 15 spots currently right now. Remember, he was involved with that wreck when Chris Carroll got into Cody Gibson. Dalton had nowhere to go. He's really going to have to manage the pace and the temperatures of that car after hitting heavy on the front end. Looks like it's not hurting him too much right now. Dalton makes his way around Chris Legoo right here. Takes over that 7th spot. Now up 16 spots since the start of the race. Dalton Kilroe in the number 41. See if we got anybody in the infield care center. We do not. Just want to make sure, double checking. We're over halfway, ladies and gentlemen. We got about 142 laps to go here at Richmond. Mark Arthur leading the way, but Rick Thompson not letting him scoot away. He actually tried to make a move right there. Almost had a nose there in 1 and 2, trying to take that race lead away from Mark Arthur. Having a great run out here. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I do realize I'm kind of repeating myself just a little bit. We can talk a little bit of strategy here, but a lot of these drivers came down on that caution. And remember, there was a lot of drivers who had to take the wave around. Looks like Brian Dees actually was trapped 1 lap down. He's trying to fight his way back right now. Ooh, looks like Thompson got a little loose right there. Kind of wish we had Thompson on in-car tonight. Looks like we got a driver hitting pit road, Alex Harris. Maybe an unscheduled pit stop for the number 74. He's on pit road. Rick kept those receipts. You're 100% right, Corey. Oh, no. I just saw something pop up on SDK. It was showing me that Tom Roscoe crashed, but Tom Roscoe's running fine. Maybe he just had to check up. Let's see what happened. I might be able to pull it up here. Happens. Does he get a little loose here? Oh, he blinked out. That's what it was. Okay. A little bit of the blinky there out of number 1. What did I tell you on Race Chatter, Corey? I told you Rick Thompson is going to be one that you had to watch here tonight at Richmond, and I'll be darned if I wasn't right. See Steven Johnson trying to fight his way back up through the field after getting trapped 1 lap down under that caution. Had to take the wave around. Now back up inside the top 5, trying to run down the number 89 of the lone Dutchman, Philip Van Vliet. Hey, Corey, since you're watching, how's audio levels? The cars need to be louder or quieter? That's what I need to know. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. How about it, Corey? Your teammate, Lone Dutchman, going for a banner here tonight at Richmond. Mark's starting to catch some lap traffic here. Starting to catch up to Joshua Rutherford at number 64. Looks like Rick has fallen off just a little bit. Maybe has a better short run car than a long run car here tonight at Richmond. Amanda's tied with him, you think? I guess we'll find out tomorrow night, huh? On Shop Talk. Still doing Shop Talk, right? 8 p.m. Eastern. TNA Motorsports on Facebook. Savage Edge Gaming on YouTube and Twitch. Couple of drivers still on pit road. Alex Harris still on pit road. Not sure what's going on with the 74. Been on pit road there for a hot minute. Not seen him in the infield care center either. See if we can't get word of what happened to the 74 of Alex Harris. Any yellow? We've had a couple. Nothing major though. Well, thanks, Brian. You come in here and you cause yellow. You see what you do? Got the flag out on the speedway. It's like Wellman and Alberico having some issues. Wellman gets loose. They make contact, but I don't think that's what brought out the yellow. Maybe, oh, there it is right there. Wellman gets loose. Spins it out. Oh, barely kisses the outside wall. Yep, tomorrow night we won't be racing next Sunday or Shop Talk. Okay, so not next Sunday, but you're definitely doing it tomorrow. Gotcha. So that's going to bring out our caution here tonight. I believe that's our fourth one. I'm not sure. Just Wellman getting a little loose right there. Like I said, barely kisses the outside wall with the front end. Dude, I'm just messing with you, Brian. I just think it was kind of funny. Any yellows? You just come in and we get one. I thought that was pretty funny. Ooh, little bit of strategy by the number 76. He's trying to take that, get them 5 bonus points for leading the lap. He'll probably come down this time, I imagine. A lot of varying strategies right now, though. No, he's going to stay out. All right. Let's bring him up. Race control's coming down right now, letting me know. 42. We all saw it. Cause of the caution right there. Let's bring him up real quick. Rick Thompson, driver the number 76. Sam in the booth, got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
I know you don't want to hear my voice right now because you're out there leading, but I noticed you stayed out. What's the plan right now, man? I got you for the win tonight.
Oh, yeah? Well, the plan is that, honestly, I wasn't in my pit window yet, and I needed the bonus points for leading a lap, so I figured I'd go ahead and stay out, keep some guys a lap down, and run it out, go with my strategy.
So how do you feel about tonight? You think you got a car to win?
I think I'm pretty fast. I think I got a podium finisher probably, at least, if I can stay out of trouble.
Well, you're out there leading the way, Rick. Like I said, I got you for tonight as the playoff driver to win. You're pretty good here at Richmond. Good luck to you. We'll get you back down there.
Appreciate it, Sam.
Rick Thompson, driver the number 76. 252-261-2000, Southern Shores Realty. Right, Corey? We're going to have that number, like, engraved in our heads. The more we say it. I already got it memorized. Maybe Rick can sell me a shack down on the Outer Banks. What do you think? Maybe not so much a house, but like a shack. Also, I got to point out, I don't know about y'all in chat. I love how the radio sounds when I interview people like that in the car. It sounds so cool. Go halvesies. Hey, Corey, you wanna get a house in the Outer Banks? We can go down there and party and you know what we could do? We could go to like the Coke 600 and everything. We need that for what do we need for TSP? Ryan. Here we go, Rick Thompson. You heard him. Got a different strategy than everybody else. He's out here leading the way. It's Tip on Race Chatter for a house fun. Ooh, a little bit of wheel spin there. He keeps it going, though. Here comes Brian Zimmerman trying to make it 3 wide up on the top side of the racetrack. 3 wide back here. See Mike Hamlin trying to make, I don't think it was Mike, but he was definitely in the sandwich right there, the middle of the sandwich for just a second coming off too. Thompson doing a good job hanging out in the lead, but he's got Jamie Walker and Mark Arthur right behind him. These drivers have been fast all night long. Walker's gonna look to the inside here in 3 and 4. Everybody kind of stacking up just a little bit. Side by side for the race lead. Walker's going to send it down into 3 and 4. Tries to slide up in front of Thompson. Here we go. 3 wide off the corner. Mark Arthur. What a move by the 12. Look at that. And he brings Steven Johnson with him. Rick falls back to 3rd. What a move out of the 12 of Mark Arthur. Had a great run. Jumps up to the lead. He actually just set the fastest lap of the race too, right there, ladies and gentlemen, on lap 182, a 22.34. It was a good move. It was a really good move. Steven Johnson has fallen back just a little bit. Now, these 2 drivers up in the race lead, they did pit on lap 174, and I do think Rick Thompson is going to slightly go, he's going to go backwards just a little bit here because he last pit on lap 143. He did take tires, but you heard him. His strategy's a little bit different than everybody else's. He got them 5 bonus points for leading the lap. Now he's just trying to hang on. See how that strategy's going to play out later in the race. I mean, we still got about 116 laps to go. So still a long way to go. Plenty of time to get back up there. Mark Arthur already out to a 1.8 second lead over Steven Johnson. How about the Coffee Man? Up 18 spots at the start of this race, running in 3rd. And the Governor finally up inside the top 5. Number 24, Sam Lawson. Lap 189 of 300. Mark Arthur, 2.3 second gap over Steven Johnson. Derek Paulson trying to work his way around that number 2 machine. It's been a long one, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, how far we're into? Almost 2 hours? I tell you what, these drivers are going to be tired after this one. Tough track to keep your rhythm for that long. Ask Corey how that went. Hey, Corey, are you at least going to stream the broadcast for everybody in Discord after the race tonight? I think you should. Oh, you're gonna. Oh, come on. You're the guy. Ryan Zimmerman started in 5th, currently in 5th. Trying to get around Sam Lawson right now. Lawson doing a good job running in 4th. Now, I know Lawson, he's always just trying to get at least the top 10. Not a 10 p.m. race finish. We got an hour. We can do 100 laps in an hour. Every time I look up and see the drivers highlighted in yellow for the playoff, ladies and gentlemen, I think the caution is fun. I don't know. I like it. I like the fact that we can see up in the ticker now who's all in the playoffs. I do need to change the color of yellow, though, a little bit darker so y'all can see the names. I do understand that. We'll get it fixed up for you next week. A lot of this stuff for me, ladies and gentlemen, with the overlay is a lot of trial and error. On board here with Mark. He got back out to a 2.5 second lead. Hey Mark, I know you're listening. Are you gonna save this run or are you just gonna extend that gap? Well, he didn't save there in 1 and 2. Not saving in 3 and 4 either. Must be good. Must think he's good. Obviously not good to make it the rest of the way, but doing good. Starting to catch up to a couple of lap cars right there. Looks like Jason Bauer. Bauer's having actually a pretty good run. He's up 12 spots. He's in 21st, but having a good run out here tonight in that 09 machine. Trying to give everybody a little bit of camera time here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So we got Rutherford coming down pit road. Johnson might be starting to close that gap just a little bit. Last time by, compare lap times here. It's just a tick slower than Mark, but the lap prior to that, he was just a little bit faster. So we take a lap 200 of 300. We got about 100 laps to go here at Richmond. Show Amanda? Okay. Let's go on board with Amanda. Apparently in 19th. My non-playoff driver pick. A good run though. She's up to 19th. She started 15th, so she's only dropped 4 spots. Oh, yellow flag out on the speedway. Oh, Kobe Sutphin. Sutphin having some troubles here, sitting in turns 3 and 4. Go back and see if we can't see what happened. Ooh, who's that on? I don't think that's going to be a tough one to call because I don't think Chris Legoo maybe 100% knew that they were going 3 wide right there. He turns into the corner, and it looks like Sutphin just turns late into the corner, comes down, makes some contact with Fred Thompson. I think Fred was actually having a really good race there with a 0X too before that. Yeah, that was his first contact of the evening, first 4X of the night there for Fred. Take another look at it from this angle. I think 23. Well, you may not like this, Corey, but I'd have to put it on. I'd have to put it on Chris on that one. He turned down into Sutphin. My guess was right. That is going to be put on the number 71. Just coming in from race control. A lot of drivers on pit road. Steven Johnson stays out. Ty Morosco stays out. Reckon I heard Amanda yelling it. Boo. All right, who we interviewed on this one? How about Derek? I don't think we've talked to Derek in a while. What do you think? Let's bring him up. Derek Paulson, driver, the number 6. Sam in the booth, you got me?
I got you.
What's going on, man? You're up here running inside the top 5. You gained about 17 spots so far this race. Car's looking good out there. How you feeling tonight?
I was feeling better earlier in the race when we didn't have all these cautions. Now tire strategy and that's going to come into play. So I'm not sure where I'll end up finishing, but yeah, car's been good tonight. Can't qualify, but once the race green flag comes out, I do pretty good.
So you think you got a car to win here tonight?
If the things pan out the way, the things pan out good, I think I could get a top 3, but I don't know, there's a couple guys out here that are pretty quick that I'm not sure I got quite enough for them, but top 5 car if things work out the way they should.
All right, Derek. Well, thanks for talking with us, man. Good luck to you in the rest of the race.
Yep, thank you.
That was Derek Paulson, driver of the number 6. You heard him there. Sounds like he's got good car, maybe for a top 3. Well, Kobe, my 2 cents on that issue would be, if y'all were passing a lap car, I probably would have waited until turns 1 and 2 to try and make that move on Lagoon, but that's my opinion. It's gonna happen. I wouldn't say Corey's a hater, though. Green flag is back out in the air. Watching Derek Paulson. We're trying to make a bold move here. Corey, that was not net code. Shut up. No, it's not. Everybody tries to make it netcode, but that wasn't netcode. Like I said, me personally, I would have seen there was a lap car coming. I would have just stayed tucked behind Chris and made the move in the next corner. But bygones be bygones. Steven Johnson, your race leader right now, lap 210 of 300. We got 90 laps to go here at Richmond. They're winding down. Almost 4 wide coming off the corner. Somebody got the outside wall right there. Oh my goodness. Everybody trying to get position here. Oh, Sam Lawson goes up the track. So does Ty Morosco. Kilroe trying to make up some ground right now, up 15 spots at the start of this race. Steven Johnson doing a good job maintaining the race lead right now. Remember, he last pit on lap 174. Mark Arthur pit on lap 203, but Mark only took fuel. And when Johnson came down on 174, he did take 4 fresh tires. Remember, Kobe, if you got the infield care center, it's heard all the time. Oh my goodness, Mark Arthur, Brian Dees. Oh man, John Perkins. Championship implications, ladies and gentlemen. Caution on the speedway. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Nowhere for Brian Dees to go. Back, take a look. Let's actually back it up just a little bit more. So if we go right here, Hamlin has a great run. Mark comes up just a little bit. I think Garrett's going to have his work cut out for him. You could say that it was Mark, but he kept it straight until it looks like Hamlin got into his right rear and turned him around. That is tough, man. That is tough. We'll take a look at it again. I mean, just nowhere for Dees to go. Take a look at the 17 here. Nowhere for the 17 to go. Right into him. Same with Dalton Kilroe. Josh Rutherford. And John Perkins coming in, got into the back of Maraska. There's a lot of people who got an incident point there. That kick left, it's from the throttle. I mean, yeah, but that's, I think, what ultimately caused the caution. Like I say, you could say Mark come up because he definitely did. But we're waiting to hear from race control here. Looks like Hamlin might have gotten it because he's waiting to go to the back. Maybe we'll get Mark Arthur up in the Savage Edge Infield Care Center. I can't confirm until Garrett. I mean, we saw it. We know that the 28 got it, but I like to make sure and let Garrett go ahead and shoot me a little DM here and let me know who got it. Man, tough break for some of these drivers, man. That's crazy. Not only that, I mean, championship implications. Hey, how about it, though? Rick Thompson got through it. He's back up to third. I love to see it. 252-261-2000, Southern Shores Realty. Hold on. I got you, Rick.
Put the power of Southern Shores Realty to work for you. With over 30 professionals in sales and rental management, Southern Shores Realty and I will get the job done right. I'm Rick Thompson, your Outer Banks real estate expert.
Call 261-2000.
Real quick shout out to Southern Shores Realty. How about that 71? You got it, Corey. How about that 71? 6th spot, 22 spots gained here tonight. We're on lap 222 of 300. We still got 79 laps to go. We're going to re-rack them, restack them, and fire them off one more time here at Richmond. Hey, real quick, I'm gonna give him a little bit of crap here, but Tanner Marr still in this race, ladies and gentlemen. Not only that, still on the lead lap. That number 4 sitting in 13th. Here we go. Green flag back out in the air. Hey, Mark, we're waiting for you in the infield care center, man. Where you at? Here comes Rick Thompson. We get this great shot provided to us by SavageEdge.com. I don't care if you're sick, Mark. You get up here and you talk to us. Oh, come on. I don't want to hear it. Too sick. Made their way around Steven Johnson. Now Walker up to the lead here. About half a second out. Over Rick Thompson. Steven Johnson falls back to 3rd. Remember, Johnson last pit on lap 174, and he's still maintaining a top 5 position. I just get word that the last caution was on the 28. Hammer told me he had a lot to look at last caution. We got Corey and Kobe making a date out there in the chat. That's a first here on True Sim Productions. Keep chatting, guys. That only helps us. Love it. Uh-oh, Walker, electrical issues. That might allow Rick Thompson to get out. I mean, I'll tell you what, Rick Thompson's got the strategy right now. I think he's on the same stint as Walker. They both put on lap 203. Both of them took tires. Chris Lagoon going for the banner. Motorsports driver is in 10th. That's the lone Dutchman, Philip Van Fleet. Look at Chris. He's looking to the inside of Brian Zimmerman. How about Corey Rutherford, man? He's up 14 spots, up in 8th. How about number 5 coming out of nowhere having a good run? Double check race control here. Still with a 0X as well. Only a few drivers still remain with a 0X. Hey, Amanda Sherman's one of them. He needs a banner. He has to. Who does? Philip or Chris? Chris has 3 of them, doesn't he? Mr. 3-time. Oh, only one this season? I don't care. He's still Mr. 3-time. Jamie Walker continues to lead the way, ladies and gentlemen. We have 66 laps to go here at Richmond International Raceway. Rick Thompson staying right with Walker, though. Only about a half a second gap. We're going to jump to another commercial break. Don't go anywhere. Be right back.
Power of Southern Shores Realty to work for you. With over 30 professionals in sales and rental management, Southern Shores Realty and I will get the job done right. I'm Rick Thompson, your Outer Banks real estate expert.
Call 261-2000.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Iracing, you wanted the best, you got them for abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
What's up, everybody? We're taking a break in this exciting race to tell you a little bit about Savage Edge. You can go to our link here, www.savageedge.com, or our Facebook here. So we're about to tell you a little bit what Savage Edge does. Have you ever wanted to put your face on a t-shirt or maybe your iRacing car? Well, we can do that for you at Savage Edge. Take a look at our direct-to-garment printer. Did you just get excited about what you can see on a t-shirt? Well, we got more for you. What about embroidered hats? Everybody loves a good hat. Look at this. We also do beanies that double as kitten holders. There's also so much more we can do here at Savage Edge. Vinyl graphics, coffee mugs, koozies. We basically can put your name on anything. So go to savageedge.com and check out our Facebook. Now back to the race.
And we're back alive here on True Sim Productions. Rick Thompson still trying to run down Jamie Walker to take that race lead away. Gap right now about 0.3 of a second. Last time by, almost identical lap times between the two. That time it was actually Rick Thompson. It was just a tick quicker. How about Samuel Lawson up here in third? We're getting close to that final pit stop as well, ladies and gentlemen. We're about 52 laps, 53 laps to go right now, coming to be 52. One more pit stop. These guys can make it the rest of the way. Top three right there. Walker, Thompson, and Lawson. We got to go back about 3.5 seconds till we get to our fourth place driver. That's Derek Paulson in the number 6. Where is Brian asking for a caution? I'm right. Now, we don't want another one. I want to see how this plays out. No, it's been green the whole way, dude. Shut up, Corey. 50 laps to go here at Richmond. We're nearing the end. And Rick Thompson, he's right there trying to get to Jamie Walker. Is Walker going to let him by here? No, he's just running a different line, it looks like. Let's go on board with Thompson. Debris on the track. I don't see it. Where's it at? Ooh, Walker got a little loose there off of turn 2. Jamie has moved to the top side here in 3 and 4. 252, 261, 2000. Because he wrecked coming on the pit road, Mark. That's why. He's back here in 32nd. Lawson, he's actually hunting for his first ever Blazing Pedals win. And if you notice, go on board with him. He's working his way around Thompson right now, trying for second. Side by side down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Lawson to the bottom side of the racetrack. Rick Thompson now trying to run Walker's line here. Oh, they might have made a little bit of contact there coming off turn number 4. Well, you also did hit the inside wall. Let's be real. Lawson goes back up to the top. I think he saw Walker doing that and tried it himself, and it's starting to work. I think Rick needs to do that as well. So he's starting to just fall back just a little bit. Still a good run, though. If Rick can finish right here, he's going to lock himself into the next round. Yeah, because I was mad. Now Walker has turned it on because he's pulled out on Lawson about 0.6 of a second. I like that line right now, I think, only because they've been out there for a while, right? And those tires are starting to get burned off. And what he's doing, he's kind of running what I would call a dirt line around the racetrack, right? He runs the bottom in one corner, runs the top in the other, but here he comes down pit road. Going to get Samuel Lawson a lap lead here at Richmond. 5 bonus points to the governor, the number 24. Well, wouldn't that be something? Lawson actually just won on Friday night in front row. I was second one in front row. Now looking to take a win home here in Blazing Pedals. If he can just, he's got to manage it though. Now he pit on lap 218. He can go a lot longer than these guys. However, with there only being 41 laps to go, he's going to have to come down probably now, or else he's just going to lose a ton of time when these guys get back out on the racetrack. I read that weird, Corey. At first I thought it said he has momentum. I don't know why. Lawson, he's trying to run that high line right now as well, trying to work his way around Paul Ellison in the 55. Now, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to be able to tell you who got knocked out of the points unless Mark or Tanner can get them done quickly here after the race is over. Before we kill the broadcast, I can let you know who was eliminated. Now the thing is, though, Lawson's losing time right now to Walker and Thompson, right? But the positive thing out of that is that he's going to come down. He's probably got a set of tires laying in the pits. He's going to take them tires. He's going to have to fresher tires out of those two. So he ran them down prior. Can he do it again? 37 laps to go. He's running out of time. There's a lot of drivers coming down pit road right now. Brian Zimmerman, Derek Paulson, Corey Rutherford. I saw who was in fifth. I think he came down pit road. No, look who's in second now. Tanner Moore running second. Mark Arthur's back out on the track. Quite a few laps down, but trying to get those points. Lawson still stays out. I don't know, man. I don't know if I like this. I think he's been out there too long. He's losing tons and tons of track time right now. Time on track, I should say. Oh, caution flag out on the speedway. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Lawson just lucked into one right there, basically. Oh, my God. Let's go back to, oh, Corey Rutherford. He was already loose right there. I don't think there was contact between him and Johnson. I think he might have just went in a little too hard. As you see, he's a little loose right there. We'll back it up just a little bit more. Goes into the corner. Yeah, I think it's just a case of fresh tires. Yeah, a little kiss on the outside wall. Hey, he was running good too. He had a 0X and everything. So drivers that helped was Sam Lawson, Tanner Moore, Ty Morosco, and Steven Johnson. As race control brings it down, lets me know we saw it. Gonna be the number 5 VOL. Shut up, Corey. Johnson pit on lap 242. Can he make it the rest of the way? That's I don't know. He might be able to. That might be pushing it. That might be really pushing it, actually. So we only got 30 laps to go. That does put Johnson out to the race lead. Now Samuel Lawson's going to be second. Walker obviously getting the wave around. He's going to be third. Tanner Marrs currently scored as fourth. Ty Morosco is fifth, but still on pit road. Or no, is Rick Thompson pit on 259 with Walker. Trying to wait for it all to kind of cycle through right now, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, it's showing Steven Johnson as the race leader. You're absolutely right, Corey. It's going to be really close. But, oh, Lawson. It was a fuel-only stop for him and Tanner Marr. Walker and Thompson, fresh rubber. You know what? Right now, I'm telling you, Ty Morosco currently being scored in fifth right now, ladies and gentlemen. Still waiting for it to kind of cycle through everybody, but Morosco come down on 271 for fresh tires on the number one car. A lot of these drivers are going to have to get the wave around here. It is showing Ty Morosco in fourth, though. It's showing Walker in fifth. This is gonna get wild. No, just the outside wall. Definitely gonna need an extension on this one. I'd have to say, if I had to guess. I mean, we're definitely gonna need an extension here. We got lap cars lining up here. This is a weird restart, ladies and gentlemen. This is a really weird restart. Yeah, I think the race control extended that one. Right call there. A lot of drivers who had to get caught back up. Man, this is going to be tough. Steven Johnson scored the race leader. Samuel Lawson is second. Tanner Marr is scored in third. Ty Morosco is scored in fourth. And Walker scored in fifth. Thompson in sixth. But you see him back here. Oh, man, this is going to be wild. Here we go. It'll be 25 laps to go when we get the green flag. Who's got it at Richmond? Steven Johnson, Samuel Lawson in the restart zone. Green flag back out in the air. Good launch there for the number 2. Tanner Marr as well got a good launch. We go barreling down into 1 and 2. It looks like Lawson may have went in a little too hot, got up the groove a little bit. Tanner Marr takes over second. Wouldn't it be wild if Tanner Marr pulled this one home? Oh, he's making a move. He's got to run here to the inside of Johnson. Tanner Marr going for the race lead here with 24 laps to go. Out of turn 4. Johnson a little wide. Give that lap to Tanner. Now he needs 23 good laps. He has no worries behind him right now. Johnson's been on those tires since lap 242. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? No cautions. You're right. We don't need him now. Tanner doesn't need him now. He wants us to keep going green the rest of the way. I tell you what, that would be something. You see Morosco and Walker trying to work their way up to the field. Now, Morosco has the freshest tires right now. If he can get through this lap traffic, I mean, there's still a chance. And I mean, he's pushing it. Now looking to the inside of Lawson. They're going to be 3 wide coming off the corner. Chris Carroll trying to make a move. That's crazy to see, man. Isn't Chris Carroll like 30 laps down or more? No, Morosco's not going to be too happy about that one. Here it comes, though. Last time by, actually, Tanner Marr was the fastest out of the top 3, but remember, Morosco was put 3 wide coming off, too, so that definitely slowed him down a little bit. Laps to go. And Tanner Marr has an 8/10 gap. Now 9 over Steven Johnson, almost a full second coming out of 2. If I'm not mistaken, this would be Tanner Marr's first Blazing Pedals win as well. We told him to stick it out. We talked to him before the race. Connie and Lori were cheering him on all night long. Can he hold on for another 18 laps? Can Morosco get up there and do something? Any chance you guys caught intent? What? Caught the intentional retaliation the 12 did? There was no intentional retaliation from the 12. To my knowledge, at least, Mark's running back in 24th. He was on pit road for a solid 80 laps, so I don't know where the 12 would have intentionally wrecked somebody. Can you elaborate a little bit more? Lap 263? Who did he intentionally wreck? Caution flag back out on the speedway. Oh, no, don't tell me Rick Thompson was involved. Oh, he was. You know what? Oh, my God. Plain as day, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to, disagree with that because, number one, I know Mark. Mark doesn't intentionally wreck people. So I don't know what it seems like a very baseless claim. What in the world happened, though? What happened to Chris Carroll? The 1? Garrett's putting that on the 1? What? There's no way. Nah, that's not Ty's fault. I don't think that's Ty's fault. It doesn't look like it, at least. It might be, but I don't know. That's. Here, hang on. Let's see if we can't get a. I mean, okay, got to go back and check it out before saying that stuff. I mean, I'm entitled to my opinion, number one. Number two, I've known Mark for 5 years, and he's never intentionally wrecked somebody, so seems like a very baseless claim. I'm trying to get a good angle of this wreck here. Did Ty make contact? Didn't look like he made contact. Maybe a little bit right. Well, I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I just got a message, personal message from Bockover, and I kind of have to agree with him. Just because we have claims in the chat of intentional wrecking, let's go back and take a look. You call that intentional? You're joking, right? I mean, he's hard on the brakes. Hamlin's trying to come pit. Sure, was it an accident? But that's not intentional, man. Everybody makes mistakes. That's not intentional. There's no way. Well, I'll even go back and look at it again. I'll look at it 4 more times. I mean, Mark goes high. I mean, Hamlin, I believe he's trying to come down pit road. No, it's not. You see his left front tire lock up right there? That means he was trying to stay off of him. So no, it's not intentional. Intentional would be he didn't even try to brake. Want me to show you the onboard too? Here I'm on the brakes and out of the gas. Sorry, if that was intentional, you'd be full throttle into the guy. And here's the other thing. They don't. It's not retaliation, dude. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. I know for a fact it's not. You can't sit there and say it is. Turned right in. No, he didn't. What are you talking about? It's ridiculous claims, man. We're back under green. 9 laps to go. Tanner Moore trying to hang on to it. I don't know how many more angles I can show you, especially from the cockpit view where he's, you know, off the throttle and on the brake pedal, but whatever. Everybody loves to throw out the intentional call. 8 laps to go for Tanner. And here comes Walker. Ooh, Walker having a little issue. Tanner's got to hold off Jamie Walker. That's going to be very tough to do. Johnson's trying to hold off Walker. Here comes Kilroe trying to make it 3 wide. 5 more times around for Tanner Moore. I was going to say, I definitely heard it. We got another caution. Another caution. Let's go back and take a look. That's another tough one right there. Let's try to watch the language out in chat during the broadcast, everybody, please. Thank you. Race chatter's another story. Broadcasting. Let's be civil out there. I don't know. I just got the call from race control. He's saying 24. I don't know. I'd say Sam was there. I mean, he's barely there, but he was definitely there. It looks like Legoo just kind of, he tries to come up and pitch him off, right? But Lawson definitely had a good enough run, and he was there. I don't know if I could put that on 24. But that's race control. That's his call. Lawson was having a good run. Hey, people make mistakes. You know, like whoever that was in here trying to say Mark intentionally wrecked Hamlin there, which he didn't. Tanner's got to be shaking. I'm not even, is he in team speak still? I was gonna say, I'll mess with him, bring him up. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. He's got it. No, not I mean. No, it wasn't. I mean, I don't know where you guys are getting that. Number one, the drivers do not have to call out their pits. And people make mistakes. To say that was intentional is just, I'm sorry, no, that's wrong. I've seen intentional wrecking. That was not intentional. No, he didn't. I've shown it 4 times. You guys are always so quick to blame somebody else, man. 2 laps to go. We're going to get a green-white checkered here. Did Mark turn him? Sure. Was it intentional? No. Okay, Kobe. I'm sorry. You're right, buddy. Yeah, he wasn't hard on the brakes or anything, and when you have so much rear brake bias to the car, it doesn't turn the car to the left, right? I mean, it was an accident when him and Hamlin got into it, so why would Mark intentionally wreck somebody? You are backing up the intentional claim. That is you saying it's intentional. Looks like we got Mark Arthur in the infield care center. Let's bring him up. Hey, Mark, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, well, you know, not much. What's going on with you? You're finally in the Savage Edge infield care center.
Yeah, a little sick, but I'm here.
So what's going on out there, man? We got some claims in the chat that you intentionally wrecked the 28. You want to comment on that?
Yeah, I heard it, but it wasn't intentional. I didn't hear him call spit out for one. And something was still wrong with my car, even though I got the whole damage fixed. It was like when I get on the brakes, it just jetted left if I hit the brakes hard. And so I was trying to ease into the corners on the brakes, and then when he slowed down, I jammed the brakes and it jerks me left.
Well, it's unfortunate, man. Are you done for the night then, I imagine?
Yeah, it's only 3 laps left, and I can't gain any spots, so I don't want to mess anybody up. But it sucks. I mean, I had a fast car. This was my race, I think. But and then, you know, I got wrecked, and that is what it is. And I didn't mean to wreck Mike. If I meant to wreck Mike, he'd have been in the grandstands.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to call these last 2 laps, Mark. We'll talk to you after the race.
Thanks, Sam.
Let him come in and plead his case. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go for Tanner Marr. He's going to win this thing, ladies and gentlemen. Tanner Marr. Unbelievable drive. Here it comes. Out of turn 4. And there's, ladies and gentlemen, Tanner Marr wins his first Blazing Pedals race here at Richmond. Unbelievable. What a race, man. Hey, man, you can roll on the floor laughing all you want. I mean, I think it's hilarious that y'all just jump to the, like he intentionally wrecked somebody. That's just hilarious to me. I know I'm just a broadcaster, but I speak the truth. I give my opinion. I don't care. Our winner tonight, Tanner Marr. Burn it down, Tanner. Come on. Blow the thing up. Blow it up. Oh, and I want to point out a 0x for the number 4. Blow it up, Tanner. Come on, just blow the thing up. Why not? You ain't gonna need that car for Talladega. What a drive, man. Unbelievable. I know he didn't want to see that last caution. Go ahead and get these guys up here in the infield care center. Or infield care center, the victory lane, I should say. Pull Jamie up in there. Hey, Tanner, you got to get back in TeamSpeak, buddy. Sammy, tell Tanner to get back in TeamSpeak. But first, we'll bring up Taylor Butcher Benjamin. We'll talk to him. Comes in third. Taylor, it looks like he had fresher tires there on that last run. Just couldn't seem to get around Walker to try and make a run at Tanner. Walk me through your race.
Yeah, well, what really started that was I kind of pitted, I can't remember exactly, 40 to go maybe, and then a few laps later, caution comes out. Second time of the race, so I had to take a wave around, and that big wreck in front of it with, I think, Ty and Chris, I was able to tiptoe through that, and I mean, there was a lot of just weird, like bad brake, then good brake, then bad brake, then good brake for me in this race. And like the deal with Dalton and Steven, I was lucky to survive that as well. And I'm not sure what to say. Didn't expect to finish third tonight. Really excited for Tanner to break through and finally get a win here. And yeah, on to the next round for sure. And good. This is one of my home tracks, so I'm always proud to run well here. So, yeah, a lot going on.
Well, you come home third, Taylor. You gained 9 spots overall tonight, and like you said, you're going to make yourself into the next round of the playoffs. What's your plans going forward for the rest of the season?
Well, definitely going to try to get in the victory lane, that's for sure. But if I can't do that, at least just kind of keep clicking off consistent finish after consistent finish. I mean, that's kind of what this system is. Just survive in advance and, finish well.
Well, Taylor, congratulations on your 3rd place finish. We'll go ahead and let you guys celebrate that, and we'll see you for the next round of the playoffs.
All right. Thank you, Sam.
That was Taylor Butcher Benjamin coming home in 3rd. I see old Tanner Marr. Bring him up to, well, no, he might be talking to Garrett down there. I'll leave him alone for a second. Let's bring up Jamie Walker. Jamie Walker in the number 88 coming home in 2nd place tonight. Jamie, you had a great run, man. You really did. I thought you were the driver to beat tonight, besides Mark getting into that accident. Again, 2nd place tonight. You started 2nd. Kind of walk me through your race, because that very initial start, it looked like you fell back quite a bit.
Yeah, on the initial start, my VR went haywire and I missed a gear. So I was like, okay, just get out of everybody's way here. Hopefully I didn't cause too much of a mess up for everybody there, but I was just trying to get out of everybody's way there.
Well, do you think that might have helped you? Because you kind of went back and it looked like you just kind of settled in and then just kind of rode, saved your tires a little bit.
Yeah, I was able to ride around pretty good. I was able to, save my stuff, ride it back through the field, and I was like, all right, I got a good long run car, but I don't know what happened there when we were 3 wide. I got stuck up against the wall, and I seem to have lost just a little bit of power. I had no straightaway speed there at the end.
Well, great finish for you, Jamie, in that number 88. Looks like you're going to be moving on to the next round. What are your plans here going into the next round of the playoffs?
One step at a time. That's all I can do. I've just been struggling lately. This is just a good run to have, and happy to be moving on to the next round.
Who you got to thank on number 88 for making this all happen? I'm going to bring Taylor back up. I forgot to ask him that, but who you got to thank on the 88?
Of course, everybody on the Mountain Dew crew. I can't thank them guys enough. They work year in and year out to get me around this track. You guys up in the booth, TRJ Karting, Savage Edge Graphics, Corey Rutherford Designs. Who else we got? We got a whole bunch of them. truesimproductions.
Well, again, Jamie, great job coming home in second. You really had to bounce back tonight. Moving on to the next round of the playoffs, and we'll see you here in a couple weeks. I believe we're heading to Talladega.
Oh, boy.
All right, Jamie, congrats on second. We'll let you go celebrate it.
Thank you, sir. We'll see you in a few weeks.
That was Jamie Walker, driver of the number 88, and I know this is who everybody wants to hear. This is who everybody wants to hear right now. Tanner, you got me?
I got you, brother. What's up?
Hey, you see what happens when you finish races?
Bro, I'm blown away right now. Absolutely blown away. It was a battle, man. We were 2 laps down because of the way the green flag pit cycle went, and I think Alex somebody spun, and we were close, man. We were close to going and eating dinner there, and we stuck it out. And I never expected this. Never expected to be talking to you.
First BPL win, if I'm not mistaken, right?
It is. We've been close one other time, and I kind of choked it. So this one, man, is the first one, and man, oh man, it's sweet. It's freaking
man, come
awesome.
on, how's it feel? I mean, you're a non-playoff driver right now. You just shook up the point standings with this one.
I did. I think so. I think it did. I'll have to put the points in whenever we get done here. But man, oh man, I'm so happy to get that win. I was so nervous about Jamie Walker and Taylor Butcher Benjamin. You're watching them, right? You see them on fresh tires, and the second to last caution came out, and Jamie, I think, was third. I was like, well, all right, well, I guess we'll get a top 5 here, which is not bad, right? I was completely content with a top 5 finish to leave out of here. And on that green white checker, man, I saw them side by side, and everybody in my Discord's yelling. I've had a migraine all day, and I was like, oh no, quit yelling. And they just, I don't know, they helped me through it. So shout out to Stephen T. Johnson and Chris Carroll for sure. They were definitely riding with me, almost driving the car for me.
Well, Tanner, I mean, there's really not much more to say. You come home with your first Blazing Pedals win here tonight at Richmond. I'm going to let you have the floor, man. Who you got to thank?
I want to thank the series sponsors first. Of course, True Sim Productions for bringing the action. This is going to be one that I have to go back and watch, and I'm a little biased towards it, I guess. Savage Edge Apparel, MF Race Designs, Michael Falk, it's no secret, man. He got me in this league. He's painted me so many cars. We've had a falling out of sorts, and it sucks because I love that dude to death. But MF Race Designs, of course, CJR Graphics, Mullet Music Productions, Butt Kicker, Southern Shores Realty, Priority Auto, and I've already mentioned TSP. And then, of course, got to thank all the guys over at Five Kings Motorsports for all the help and support and all the laughs during these races. Right? They make it fun, and oh man, I'm wore out. I'm glad to have that one, brother.
Well, I tell you what, since you're all wore out, why don't you go ahead, go crack a cold one and celebrate this first time win for yourself, and we'll talk to you next week. How about that?
Absolutely, buddy. Race chatter this Saturday night. It's going to be lit.
All right, man. Hey, go celebrate. Congrats on your win. Hey, real quick, I have to say, you beat the curse because I talked to you before the race even started.
We did beat the curse. Good job. That broadcaster's curse, it just took a fellow broadcaster to break it, and we broke it finally.
Again, Tanner, congratulations. You held off, a couple of the best drivers in the league to come home and get your first win. We'll let you go celebrate it, brother.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Miss Lori. Thank you, Miss Connie, and thank you, Sam.
That was Tanner Marr, ladies and gentlemen, your race winner. Is he going to do any more burnouts, or is he done? We'll leave it on him for a second here. Ladies and gentlemen, what a race. A few cautions there, but you know what? They put on a great show all the way down to the end. It came down to a green-white checkered finish, and we got a first-time winner here in Blazing Pedals. You really, really cannot complain about that whatsoever. I'm going to go ahead and bring up your race results. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed tonight's coverage here on True Sim Productions. We will be back tomorrow night for Crooked Line. And something special going on with Crooked Line is they're going to be doing a Kern County Showdown. And what that is they're going to be doing 4 races throughout the week. And basically, someone's going to be taking home some money by the end of Thursday. So I hope you all tune into all 4 of those broadcasts, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But with that being said, it's been a long one, and I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all had a good one, and have a great start to your week. We'll see you in the next one, everybody. Have a great one.